Hey, well, it's November 8th there, and we just saw the Nikolai Valuev versus David Haye fight. And before I get into it, uh, everybody out there knows I'm not a huge fan of David Haye. I'm not a David Haye supporter per se. I think he ducked the Klitschko's with injuries, and I mean, even knowing all that history, and even when I did my unbiased thing of him, people said, "Well, you focused on all his negatives and none of his positives." And I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, I could focus on his power and his overhand right and all that stuff, but that's kind of like common knowledge stuff, and people tend to fall in love with certain aspects of a fighter and not look at their negatives, whereas I want to focus more on the negatives to bring it to light so people have a better idea of what's going to happen in the fight so they're not as surprised. Now, going over that fight, um, I'm going to tell you right now, I did not agree with any of the judges. I thought this was probably the worst scored event uh, since the Diaz fight, that happened down in Texas there. Um, that was atrocious, and so was this scoring. I mean, the fight went to the right person by far, and let me give you my round by round, and then I'll give you my score at the end. And in the first one, Hayes, round one. Here we go. Round one, Hayes keeping distance. Hayes jabbing to the body, a nice right hand by Haye, a jab by Valuev, a hook to the body by Haye, a right to the head by Haye. That was a nice round for Haye. I mean, Haye is doing something, for those of you out there that didn't like my Darrell Froch thing, and when I went through and I tried to tell people, I'm like, there's a difference between running and there's a difference between staying in there and fighting. And a majority of the time when Haye was making Valuev miss, he was ducking, and he was still there. He was still able to hit to the body or to come over to the top if he wanted to. And granted, he didn't take a lot of shots or a lot of chances, but I don't know many people that fight a dude that's 7'2" that just say, you know what, I'm just going to take it to you. Haye fought a brilliant fight, so 1 round to Haye, 0 for Valuev. Round two, nice head movement by Haye. When he's making him slip, he's going like this, and you can see the punch just miss, and when Valuev is throwing his jabs, they're hitting on gloves, or they're not even hitting hard enough to make anything move on Haye. You know what I'm saying? They weren't landing. Anyway, nice hook by Haye, a nice up jab by Haye. He came up, and it was, well, anything you throw is going to look like an up jab when the guy's 7'2". So it could have been a possible like a hook turn in there. Anyway, nice jab to the body by Haye, nice overhand right hand by Haye. Now, that shot that I saw Haye land, and this is 2 rounds to nothing for Haye. I thought that could have broke it, because that dude's got a melon, man. His head's bigger than mine, which is crazy. Round 3, Haye slipping the punches, a hook by Haye, a nice body jab by Haye, nice overhand right by Haye, hook by Haye, body shot by Valuev, and another nice overhand right by Haye. 3-0. That hand looks fine. Round 4, hook by Valuev, a nice 1-2 by Haye, right to the body by Valuev, hook by Haye, and a nice right to the body by Valuev. And that round was close. I didn't give it to Valuev. I gave it to Haye, but I guess I could see someone giving that round to Valuev. No, I can't. Actually, I can't. Round 5, Valuev's throwing, but Haye's making a miss, man. And 1-2 by Haye. Valuev trying to bully Haye. Nice overhand right by Haye to end the round. Haye, he's up, and I had him up 5 rounds to nothing at this point. Going into the 6th round, nice jab by Valuev, body by Haye, head by Haye, a hook by Valuev, a hook by Haye, a right by Valuev. By far the busiest round of the fight. This round I actually gave to Valuev after careful consideration. So either you're scoring it 5 rounds to 1 or 4 rounds to 2 for Haye. Either way. But there's no way in heck Valuev is winning this fight, not even close. They show the punch stats at the end of round 6, and Valuev's punches are getting more airtime than Michael Jackson's death did. Just throwing that out there. Round 7, right by Valuev, jab by Haye, a hook by Haye. Nice right hand by Hayes in this round. I mean, you're really starting to see. It wasn't running. I don't care what anybody says. What he was doing was different than Durrell. Haye never took his eyes off of Valuev. When he ducked, he was in, he was out, but he was keeping his eyes on Valuev the whole time. He knew where he was. He was able to position his body to stay within reach so he could actually land his own shots. When Haye throws his shots, he sets down in them and throws them. Unlike Durrell, who's already backing up and running away as he's flicking out a jab or something. Two totally different ways of fighting. And Haye showed me a little bit here. And just because I like his style doesn't mean I like him. Okay? Round 8, slow start. Oh, that round I gave Haye. So I have it 6-1. 8th round, slow start, right by Haye, jab by Haye, body by Haye. It's pretty much all Haye. I never saw Valuev land more than 3 shots in a round. So I don't know where they were getting their punch stats from or what they were seeing. I mean, if they were counting that as a punch, then I guess Valuev landed a couple more. But I don't count a punch that hits the gloves or when your arm's fully extended out as far as it can possibly go and you just tink. You just give a little tap. When you just do that, it's not a punch, man. It's got to be flush. It's got to be a nice flush punch. Give that to Haye, 7 rounds to 1. 9th round, more of the same, man. I mean, if you want to watch, I mean, nice 1-2 by Haye. A nice right by Haye. Hayes pulling away. Haye's been pulling away. Haye pulled away the first round of the fight. Yeah, I have it 8 rounds to 1. 10th round was slow. They're slow. They're trading jabs. A nice jab and a hook by Haye, body by Haye, 1-2 by Haye. I mean, a right by Valuev. It was 9-1 after 10. 11th round, you see Valuev trying to push the pace. He's hitting gloves or air. Overhand right by Haye. Nice 1-2 by Valuev. Body by Haye. It's right by Haye, another right by Haye. I gave the round to Haye. Hey, I gave the round to Haye. 10-1. 12th round. Valuev is really pushing the pace. He's swinging for the fences. Haye did do a bit of running. Now, this you did see, like, when your back is almost turned to your opponent, that's running. That's what Durrell does, not what Haye does. Haye did that a little bit there because he knows he's got the fight in hand. And why am I going to stand around and let this 7'2" guy try to hit me? Nice right hand by Haye. A hook by Valuev. A nice 1-2 by Haye. And then there came the 1-2-1 where Haye uncorked on Valuev. He actually missed the right hand. When he came in, boom, missed the right hand. But when he connected with that left, man, you saw rock Valuev. And Valuev was hurt bad by that. And the right by Haye, I mean, Haye just opened up a can and really started smashing up on Valuev. Valuev didn't do anything at all. That could almost been it couldn't be a 10-8 round because he didn't land enough. You know what I mean? They just didn't throw enough punches in that round. But Haye easily won that round. I had it 11 rounds to 1. You might have had 11 rounds to 2 in there. You could have gave the 6th round possibly to Valuev. That was the only round that I personally saw that Valuev could have won. So what is that? Do I have to do the math? You're going to make me do the math on that. 119 to crap. So, I mean, it's 108, 109. It's 109. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, yeah, 109. So I had a 119 to 109 was my score. Wasn't even close. Great job by Haye. Best of luck to him. And hopefully he didn't break his hands. So we'll see how that goes. Well, until next time, y'all have a wonderful day. This is Bigragu. I'm out.